Parents, if your teen's SAT tutor does this, then you need to run for the hills. For those of you guys that don't know me yet, my name is Jared Wynn. I'm the founder and director of Geometry Guru's SAT Prep. And at this point in my career, I've helped hundreds of students increase their SAT scores so that they can go to their dream colleges or qualify for scholarships. In every single video that I post, I give you guys one actionable step to increasing your teen's SAT score. With that being said, family, let's get straight into it. Now, the number one reason why I see most students struggle in one-on-one programs is because their SAT tutors just give them one-on-one sessions for the sake of giving them one-on-one sessions. Like they guarantee a certain amount of one-on-one sessions throughout a certain time frame, okay? And you're probably asking me, Jared, what do you mean by that, right? I thought one-on-one sessions are very good for hyper-targeting. Yes, you're correct. But one-on-one sessions by themselves are not going to be enough to raise your teen score past the 1500, especially if you do not have the proper things to keep them accountable and doing work in between one-on-one sessions. One-on-one sessions are meant to be hyper-focused. You're absolutely correct. But if you do not have enough data in between sessions or even before you start your first session, then whatever you work on the one-on-one session is just not going to be productive, okay? One-on-ones are meant to be a reward for good work and thorough work, not just guaranteed no matter what amount of work that you do. With these one-on-one programs, the biggest issue I see with them is there's no targeting. What do I mean by that? So because there's nothing in place to help the students stay accountable and doing their work in between sessions, tutors do not have enough data between the weeks to make sure that they adjust their plan and adjust their one-on-one sessions every single week. If you're just relying on last week's one-on-one session, that is not enough pure data points for you to actually make any real decisions on how to increase their scores. Okay, so that's the number one thing. And most SAT tutors, they don't even do like a comprehensive diagnostic as well, right? So for example, with us, we got to make sure we got to do a comprehensive diagnostic on all 64 SAT concepts so we can see not just what you're making mistakes on, but why are you actually making those mistakes? Is it a timing issue? Is it a concept issue? Is it because you're making silly mistakes? If I don't know that, or if my team doesn't know that, then any one-on-one that we do is just not going to make any sense for you, okay? Number two, no accountability, all right? Most SAT students in these one-on-one programs know that no matter how much work they do next week, the next one-on-one session is always guaranteed for them. So what happens? They don't do any work in between one-on-one sessions because they're like, yeah, I'm going to work with my one-on-one tutor later this week, right? So they have no accountability to actually do work outside of sessions. Remember, one-on-ones should not be guaranteed for your student. They should be earned because those are rewards. All right, because one-on-one sessions are meant to be hyper-focused. Again, family, if there's no accountability for them to do their work before the next one-on-one, they're not going to do work on their own. All right, so that is a major issue. Now, most of you guys are probably asking, Jared, how do you know this? Now, the reason why I know this is because I've seen so many students actually suffer with this before they come over here, right? But let me just give you one story. I had a student named Anna that came into the program, and she used to do one-on-ones every single week, right? Like 3 times a week with a one-on-one tutor, right? And her score was stuck at 1350, 1370-ish, right? After multiple SATs. And we found out that she actually wasn't doing anything in between the sessions. She was just showing up to each one-on-one session thinking that, oh yeah, this is a one-on-one tutor, right? That means that the one-on-one should help me more than doing homework on my own. No, family, that's not how it works. You know what that's like? That's like going to class and thinking that just because you go to class, you're going to get an A on the exam if you don't do any homework. Doesn't make any sense. Or even worse, right? If any of you guys try to lose weight, imagine getting a personal trainer and you only work out or you only eat clean when the personal trainer is there. It doesn't make any sense, family. Now, with Anna, what we did with her is that we actually cut her one-on-ones to about 1 time a week or once every 8 or 9 days or so. And what happened was we had a unlock system, which meant that she needed to do a certain amount of assigned problems and a certain amount of diagnostic exams to unlock the next one-on-one session, right? So what happened with her? She was able to score a 1560 on the December SAT because she had the accountability to do the work on her own outside of class. Most parents think that the one-on-ones is where most of the growth happens. Nuh-uh. The most growth happens in between the one-on-ones when you're actually applying all the things that the tutors do, okay? So that's why we have an unlock system here, right? Because with an unlocked system, they're motivated to do their work because they know they're not going to get their one-on-ones without it. And most importantly, when they do work on their own, that is where the growth happens. That is where the confidence happens, okay? You can do a million one-on-ones with the best tutors in the world. But if you do not actually apply those things, and if you do not actually have anything to hold yourself accountable, then you will absolutely never increase your score. Now, family, so that's it for today. If your teen's one-on-one tutor is doing this, then it's time for you guys to make a change. If you guys need any additional support, or if you guys need help applying this to your teen's unique weaknesses, go ahead and send me an email, send me a DM. I'd be more than happy to help you guys out. All right. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys in the next one.